Hello and welcome to Ginger Prime. My name's Brian if you're new around here, but if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, you amazing legend. That's what you get for subscribing, by the way. Free compliments at the start of videos. Today I'm going to take you through my controller guide and setup for Lost Ark. As you can see here, I am playing the game here on a controller, and you can do so much natively baked into the core game itself. But I have gone ahead and made plenty of changes just to make my life a little bit easier, just to make combat a little bit more comfortable, and ideally to give you some ideas about how you can actually go about setting it, what options are available to you as a player. But if this video doesn't answer your questions, feel free to sound off in the comments below. Hit me up on Discord or Twitter. If you honestly, you should really quit Twitter if you don't, if you haven't already. You should. But if you're going to be stubborn, you can go ahead and follow me. I will allow that action. But like I said, we're going to go into my controller setup, and I'm going to basically take you through all of it. And yeah, like I said, if you got any questions, let's go ahead and dive in to the controller setup itself. Now, I can actually get to the main menu by holding down the right bumper and pressing the start button. And see here on the right stick, I can use my mouse, and I can actually click like down on the stick to be able to bring up my settings. We'll go ahead and as a part of this, go through my entire setup. That way you guys can see exactly what I'm working with. And then I'm going to kind of talk about how that works in practice. So let's go ahead and begin. Move, pick up, interact is a down click on the right stick. You saw me actually doing that just now by moving the right stick and then clicking on various items. I want to click on tab, other, click on combat. It's as simple action as that. Obviously not as precise as using a certain, obviously gaming mouse, but it is, it does do the job. Now, I've got my basic attack set to X. I've got my movement stand-up skill set to A. I've got skill 1 set to left trigger plus X. Skill 2, left trigger plus Y. Skill 3, left trigger plus B. And skill 4, left trigger plus A. Then going into skill 5, right trigger X, right trigger Y, right trigger B, and right trigger A. One of the things you'll notice about this setup is it's different from the default. The default's going to have you using left bumper and then left trigger to use these features, and that is just not comfortable for me. I don't know if that's going to be the same for you, so feel free to use this if you will. Reason is I like to use left trigger, AB, like have my kind of little rotation, and then shift in the right trigger, follow it up with the same rotation. And so when it comes down to placing your skills, it's a little bit easier for me to do so. Then I still kept my guild skill at left bumper plus left on the D-pad. Guild skill 2, left bumper plus up. 3, left bumper press to the right. And then 4, left bumper down. And then left trigger to the left for guild skill 5. Awakening skill is still set to left bumper and left trigger press X. Might be a little uncomfortable. I'll let you guys know if that ends up changing later in the game. Then I've got my Y skill, which is my identity skill. So for me as a berserker, it sends me into berserking rage. You would see it light up here when it's ready. My identity skill 2 is set to the B button, and my control companion is set to left trigger press down on the right stick. Now, I didn't make any changes to navigation. Ship horn X, fast sailing A, docking mode Y, and auto sailing is set to B. But here's where we're going to get into more of the nitty gritty. Empty slot RB plus X, that's actually right here for your potion. If you try to like take a skill and drag it over in here, it's going to say, that's for healing emotes and so much more. Empty slot 2, right bumper press Y. Empty slot 3, right bumper press B. Then I've got empty slot 4, 5, and 6 set to left trigger press right trigger X, Y, and B. So it's all the right bumper, or if I add in, obviously left trigger, right trigger, that's going to give me these 3 skills right here. And whatever I decide to put in there, that's what that's going to be functional to. Then I've got essentially slot preset, left bumper, right trigger, left bumper, right bumper, right trigger up, right bumper, right trigger, right bumper, right trigger down. That's going to be my slot presets. Battle items, which are listed down here. You've got left trigger, right trigger up, left trigger, right trigger, right. The combo trigger down, and then the combo trigger here to the left. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can see it listed here, but it won't display the full listing. So just note that that's what that means. You're just going to have to commit that to kind of a muscle memory. Quest item, right bumper, press left, right bumper up, right bumper right bumper down for the quest items 4, and then right trigger left, up, and right for quest items 5, 6, and 7. Like I said, interact as a part. Actually, sorry, this is interact. Interact 1 is actually how you can kind of talk to different people. So like if I run up to the shop, or you saw me actually engage with kind of the map here, that's essentially the interact. So when you see it say talk with the G, that's actually clicking down on the left stick, and then you can use the right stick to be able to engage, and again, like click on the various things and things like that. So that is how it is. I'm just kind of clicking, and hopefully that helps. So I'm going to click leave in this case. But anyway, that's how you're going to interact with that. I'm going to bring back up my menu, right bumper and start, settings, control, and then let's continue on. Interact 2 is going to be right bumper, press down on the left stick, move to click position, left bumper, press right stick, HUD change. That's going to be the start button. The character profile is going to be left bumper, press start button. Inventory is going to be left on the D-pad. Then I've got game menu, that's right bumper and start like I've shown off. World map is right bumper, press the map. Mini map is going to be select. Prey instrument is going to be up, and emotes is going to be right. So again, like kind of I wanted to see here, here's my inventory. You can press it again to close. Up for the different songs, right for the emotes, and I don't have anything currently set to the down option. So how does it work in practice, and why did I end up changing it? As you can see here, I cannot drag skills over here to this side, but I still have 4. So you think left trigger for the top bar, and then I have right trigger for the bottom bar. So this is actually helping me out immensely as I've gotten more engaged with combat. This will also help with various mounts and things like that. So basic attack is going to be X, pressing left trigger and X there, pressing left trigger and Y there, B, and then A again. That's going to be that full rotation. Pressing right trigger and X is going to give me that, and then holding down Y is going to give me that functionality. Then I can shift back right into my core skill rotation, except for the fact that I miss. Nothing like making a guide and missing. Now, like you see here, I have done my super ability by pressing my Y. That's my identity skill, which gives me as a berserker a much faster speed that I can just kind of keep attacking, still able to do my skills and so much more. It's one of the things I really love about this class, just how brutal it is. And then once that goes off cooldown, I'm right back into the thick of things. So we didn't talk about dodging and more, but that's going to essentially be your A button, which is going to allow you to get out of, obviously any kind of thing that you want. Pressing the select button is going to bring up that mini map. But if I want to kind of augment that, holding down right bumper, pressing that, it's going to fully bring up my full quest and map. That's kind of how that overall functions. I've obviously gone a little bit further away than what I was intending to for the quest, but it doesn't matter. I'm just having a fun time with this game. So it is what it is. So I believe I've covered everything that you need to know at the start of this. This should give you enough ability to kind of like configure this. Actually, let me fight these guys. All right. So now that I've gotten those guys, I can actually see I pick up items just by clicking down on the left stick. So that's going to hopefully be a little bit of help to you. Let me get back here to where I shouldn't be getting engaged with different enemies, because I do want to talk to you about actually, what if you want to make changes with this setup? What if you want to make it your own? Well, that's hopefully going to be something that you'll end up doing. I just healed myself. Right bumper press X is that. I meant right bumper press start. So right bumper press X is going to have me use my items, and then anything I put in those empty slots, that it is specific for your mounts and your potions and your emotes. So you can't do too much outside of that. Let's go here. All right. So I've obviously made a lot of changes. If I wanted to go to combat, let's say I wanted to turn this one into, say I don't have anything for the down. I don't have any ability set to down. Let me go ahead and say identity skill 2. You just press down, and then it's going to ask you to confirm. Now it looks like it's set to others to push to talk for that setting. So you would say confirm, and then it would accept it. In this case, I'm going to reject it because I want to go take a look actually at others push to talk, because I completely whiffed on that one when I was telling you guys through the settings, and it set it to other. So I'm not actually seeing that. So I wonder if that's a hidden thing. It is what it is, guys. If you can see it, please let me know in the comments. Maybe it's under additional features, and it is not. So, all right, here's a couple other things I want to go over with you guys. Auto target normal skills is currently turned on. Auto target targeting skills is currently turned on. Basic attack vibrations set 70. Critical attack vibrations set to 87%. Back attack vibrations set to 70%. Head attack vibrations 84. Counter attack vibrations 100. Trade skill vibrations 20, and loot vibrations set to 50. So you have a lot of control over how the feedback is enabled regarding your vibration of your controller. and hopefully that has been a help to you, just as some things that you can dive into and set for yourself. Anyway, hopefully this has been help. I really think this is a great game, and especially because it does support controller natively. It's one of the things I really enjoyed about the game out in Korea, was that I was able to play it. It's nice to see all more of the real translations for controller players here in the West. So if you guys are like me and you enjoy playing the game on the controller, highly recommend it. For those who ask every video, this is an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. I do actually have the 2 back paddles currently hooked up, but I am not using those currently for this game. I'll update you guys on further controller guides if we decide to go a little bit, I guess, off the beaten path and make a lot of different changes. But with that out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you got something good out of it. If you did and you feel like I earned it, be sure to hit that like button. That's a great way to help out the channel and more. But any more than that, I really hope that you have a fantastic week. And if this helped answer your questions, I hope you enjoy this game and more games to come. Anyway, guys, for Ginger Prime, my name is Brian. Thanks for watching. I'll wave at the camera with my fingers awkwardly. And y'all have a good one. Until then, take care.
I just want to say I'm really glad you're feeling better, and I love the videos. Well, I love you too. Michelle? Shoot for the moon, and so even if you fail, you'll reach the stars. Go for the 100K subscribers.